Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. It is the 12th and final day of Christmas. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Alex is having a good time. He loves this channel. That is 2.5 energy drinks gonna happen. Big bang, baby, all the way today. Thank you, Alex. By the way, 12th day is Christmas. We gave our girls their last day of Christmas presents. It was the biggest ones yet. I did not get my Christmas present till yesterday, the 11th day of Christmas. Whew. I had to run because I was getting late. So, let me pause here. So that's it for the 3 times rereads, and holy cow, that has been insane. So we'll start doing it once a week again. Whew. Got to breathe for a minute. So anyway, but that was a lot of fun. This is the 12th and final day of Christmas. It's funny. All those people who never watch my updates are like, wow, he's really tearing through them. Like they have no idea. Now they're going to be like, wow, he went from 3 a day to like 1 a week now. I wonder what happened. What happened was you don't, watch my updates. But I decided to do them because people still ask questions, which is what I'm going to do now. Oh, also, what was I doing? So I polished the wood floors or washed them, and holy cow, am I slipping everywhere. I almost killed myself coming up the steps. Insane. All right, so thank you, Alex. Oh, look, author. Thank you, sir. I'm going to leave that up there while I answer some of the questions earlier. S.J. Sanders says Wheel of Time was kind of rough. Yeah, that's an understatement. He was underwhelmed with Hawkeye. Can't wait for Super. Oh, that's interesting, Seth. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. We give our thoughts on Hawkeye coming up soon on Prince of the Universe. If it didn't post already, hold on. When does that go live? Let me see. Oh my gosh. Trying to catch my breath. It goes live. It is next week. No. Wheel of Time we talk about next week. Josh and I were Shang-Chi and Marvel one-shots. Next week is Wheel of Time. Then 2 weeks from now we talk about Hawkeye. 3 weeks from now we talk about Invincible. 4 weeks from now, I don't know. We were supposed to talk about Spider-Man, but I don't know if he can make it now. Bruce's schedule's really busy. He had a day off this week, and then we tried to make it match up, but he says he can make it up to me next week, but it's looking like his hours are increasing, and my hours will be big starting next week too. So I don't know if he's going to be back, but we will do Spider-Man, and hopefully we're going to do Matrix and Ghostbusters Afterlife, because I saw that in theaters right before it split. Pretty good. Another ask for a playlist. Remember, I'm going to make the playlist sometime, I guess maybe later this week if I have time, but it's just been a very crazy week here. Quality will indeed make a thumbnail of any of my facial features. Do a live stream to sell my place for Junior J Nights. I want to say Quality and I did that, but I can't remember. But on my reread, I am going to find a spot for it. How do I feel about the Book of Boba Fett advertisement preceding my videos? Says Scott. That is hilarious. I didn't know that. Hey, that's YouTube. They say, oh, he's saying Star Wars? Let's put Book of Boba Fett up there. So Jake says, you're awesome. Thank you, Jake. Let's see. Michael's questions here were, and let me go ahead or shoot that down there. Snowy Knoxville. Hello, Jamie. I wish they're not letting us travel, Tony. I wish I could be there. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Tim's a good guy. Can't wait to be on Tim's channel starting, I know, January 28th. I think I'm supposed to be on there. Hello. Thank you, True. Thank you, True. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get back to all that. Let me get back to some of these questions. Michael says, will you be interested in the new battleship aircraft character for United States Navy forces? Why not? Your thoughts on the United States Space Force and the Galactic Alliance to preserve the Federation of Planets to prevent worldwide nuclear third war. Go for it. Will you be interested in attending Coruscant's nightclub events? I'm not that cool. Which theme park attraction and travel experience will you be most interested in with your new family? My wife would say Disney World. I guess Disney World. I guess. I don't know. Her family's like, hey, we should go to Disney World this year. And I'm like, no, we got newborns. We're not going to Disney World. Get out of here. I mean, my wife can go. I'll stay here. But let's see. What would you do if you became a millionaire? Two chicks at the same time. Would that cost $1 million? Nope. But for a dude like me, I'm sorry, that's Office Space. I could not read. That's the first answer that came to my head when I read that question. So I'm sorry. Office Space playing in my head. Which countries or nations is your favorite? The U.S. of A. Okay, so what's happening on Wikipedia? Find out tomorrow. Here, I answered that question. Okay, so that one's there. Okay, so I'm caught up on that. Good. So let's look in here. Oh, by the way, I am drinking Badoosh Mountain Dew gingerbread snap because it is the 12 days of Christmas. Yeah, have y'all seen this? It's wild. It tastes like, it doesn't taste anything like Mountain Dew. It tastes like gingerbread, fresh gingerbread. My family hates it. Me and my wife love it. And we bought every single can that was left at Brookshire's. Here we go. I had a cocoa bomb, you know, one of those cocoa, they make the hot cocoa bombs. I was like, yeah, hot cocoa bomb. Throw that chocolate thing in there, blows up marshmallows. First off, the marshmallows disappeared immediately. And then I tasted it. It was weak. I mean, I put like just a regular cup and it was watery. It was with a hint of, it was like chocolate flavored water. I was like, this stuff isn't even thick. I put water, I put a little milk in it too, but I don't make it with 100% milk, but I'll make it with water and then throw in a dash of milk. But that thing was awful, awful. So I chucked it. That's why I had to have 5 minutes. I was like, well, let me make another one. But I couldn't find, I know I got another cocoa bomb, but I couldn't find it. It was a different type. I was like, screw it. It was taking too long for the Keurig to get warmed up again. So Mountain Dew gingerbread. Tasty treat on this 12th day of Christmas. I got to take down Christmas stuff tomorrow. It sucks. Oh, it's going to suck. Mrs. is gone this whole week. She's helping out at the theater. So, oh, look at that. What was that hair about? How did I even do that? All right. I'm going to keep that. That's kind of, here we go. Get it all crazy there. Oh, there, normal again. There we go. All right. So, hey, Matt, was watching your reread and thought I understood that you don't like Aaron. Can you confirm or deny this? No, I actually loved it. You tell us so on my face. That's hilarious, Lance. I love it. Well, welcome, first time being on your streams. Final Fantasy fan. Final Fantasy. Played that a while ago. Hawkeye, I'm Ron Burgundy. Hi. Just hi. I've got Splendor. Splendor's great. I don't have Tiny Towns. But Splendor's great. It's awesome. If you like Splendor, Michael, another game similar to it. No, not Century, Spice Road. Kashgar, the Silk Merchants. Kashgar, I think that's Chashgar. Kashgar, I think that's it. Kashgar, the Silk Merchants. Pretty fun. Splendor's a little bit better, of course, but I do love that other game too. Star Wars toilet paper. I should ask for some Dave Filoni Clone Wars toilet paper. I'd put it to good use. One of the sheets says use the Force. The other sheet says do or do. Hey, what's going on, Sentinel? Did I go Marvel? Well, not today. Who's this? The Boy Wonder. I was wearing Batman yesterday, so Boy Wonder today. Maybe these. Oh, dang it. I lost my spot. Hold on. Every time I scroll down, I lose my spot. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Sorry. I think Hey, Matt, recently read Jedi Trial. Favorite Clone Wars novel. You ever feel behind on entertainment? So many movies, books again. Hey, you know what? There's a lot. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. There's always like something streaming. There's always something. You're like, oh my gosh, I got so much stuff to catch up on. The thing with me is I don't watch that many things. In fact, some of the reason I watch some of the stuff I do, like Shang-Chi and stuff, is just for the Prince of the Universe podcast. I really don't care. Um, I could take Marvel or leave it. I'm enjoying the Marvel TV shows for the most part, but yeah, I don't have that FOMO. I know what you mean, though. It seems like there's always something coming out, but it's like there's billions of things to do, and like most of my time is spent reading now Star Wars stuff, which is really fun. It's been really fun. In fact, I sent. We're updating Star Wars Expanded Universe. The Expanded Universe website is updating my timeline because I'm changing things up, rereading it. I've just there's certain things that I've just forgotten about. I'm like, well, wait, that couldn't happen before this, so that needs to happen. And the thing is, to be fair, I didn't read this in chronological order. I've never read it in chronological. I try to put it in a chronological order as best I know how, but my memory slipped a few times. Now it can't be helped because some of these are like one sentence, one line, one paragraph, one mention. I'm like, oh, well, if they mentioned the Sith infiltrator here, then this must have taken place after this episode. Okay, so I need to shift it here, shift this back here. This happens here. And I just put a bunch of notes in, but already am making more notes. And I have to buy another issue of Star Wars Tales, dadgummit. I lost an issue. I don't know where it is. I've searched my box. I know I have it somewhere, but I can't find it. And I want to reread a Tales. I said, I don't want to buy Tales. Is it expensive? No. It's like $2 under cover price. Well, with shipping, it was $2 over cover price. So I got gypped. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, really? It's not as bad? Is the EU that bad? Hey, and Tony, not to call you out, but you missed a few things on the timeline, I found out. Okay. So I added a few things. You must have missed an episode here and there. It's okay. I can't blame you. He did a great job. He did a great job. Actually, Tony's list is, I mean, Tony created a lot of that list that you saw there. I had to finish it off, but he did all the way up to close to the end of Bantam. And for some reason, Tony, it cut off. So I just went in there and did the rest, which is super easy. You did all the hard stuff, the Rebellion era, the Clone War era. That's the hard stuff there. So you did all the heavy lifting, but you missed a few of my episodes that I did it on. Nothing. Well, actually, one was big. I didn't even realize he left it out until I said, "Put this before something something," and then I went, "Wait, where is that book? It's not in there." I said, "Add something something," and then I had him add. Oh no! I forgot to have him add something else. Dadgummit. So I got to give him another email. It's okay. He's a good guy. All right. So, well, thank you. I enjoyed doing it. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Scoundrels Cantina. What is up? A lot of people love Legoland. That's a big popular one. Some Star Wars comic book based off the original draft. Is that the Star Wars? No, I did not go for that at all. Was not even interested because it was Infinities more or less. I like Epcot actually, True. I think it's a lot of fun. Epcot's a pretty solid place. Well, that I don't drink, probably not. It's funny how many people forget that. Like my buddy, I think I made, my friends drink, and one of my friends brought over a 6-pack of this nice beer. Well, he left it in my fridge. And the next, I think 2 weeks later, he came back and went, "Oh, you didn't drink any of my beer." I went, "You know I don't drink, right?" He went, "Oh, yeah, I forgot about that." Your beer is safe in my fridge. Why would I drink it? All right. Who's my favorite 8 kind of leaf? Oh my gosh, Billy. Oh, that's really hard. I still like Billy, but Griff is a good one. Those all three are good, but it would be between Griff and Billy. That's really hard because I think Billy is a great, and so is Griff. Yes, today it is 12th night. Actually, that's a thing in New Orleans. I think that New Orleans celebrates 12th night. I don't think people know that. Oh, no, I'm sure the people who celebrate it know that they're celebrating the 12th day of Christmas. But 12th night is a party in New Orleans. It is going well. In fact, excellent, sir. I hope you're doing well too, Luke. I'm trying my best. No, it isn't. There are some expanded review is not considered your most favorite? I don't know. Anytime I had to talk about Dave Filoni's Clone Wars, I'm kidding. I don't know. It's funny, man. That is funny. Yeah, you know, some people, Rob, in Louisiana, they keep their trees up till like early February because they turn them into. I'm not making this up either. They turn them into Mardi Gras trees. They just keep them and they just decorate them with right now. I guarantee you, Walmart has Mardi Gras tree decorations because people keep their trees up all the way through the second week in February, the second Tuesday, Fat Tuesday or whatever, and then they throw it out. Not making that up, and that's catching on. More people are. We're not going to do that. I hate Mardi Gras. The only thing good about COVID is it canceled Mardi Gras last year. It's not going to stop it this year. The governor doesn't have the gonads to stop it. He knows he's going to get voted out of office. That dude is so gone. That Satan could go up against this guy and Satan would win right now. Louisiana's done with him and he knows it, and he's trying to make Louisianians happy again. So that means not shutting down the state again and keeping it open for Mardi Gras. Because if he closes for Mardi Gras this year, they'll kill him. Those drunk Cajuns will kill him, man. But I was so happy it was done because I hate it. You know, every year I make that video, and it's funny because the last year I did it was right before COVID was a thing, and people recognize me. Like they watch the video, and I kind of feel bad, but I think they know I'm kidding some of the time. But I'm really mean in those videos. Like I am kind of mean. I'm kidding, but I do cross the line in meanness a little bit. But if I have to go this year, oh, I'm gonna be so pissed. I hate Mardi Gras so much. I hate it. Oh, Wendy toilet paper, man. I slept during the last adventures. I think it took me 3 nights to finish. Hello, Jess. Jess. Tony's equally good half, because Tony's a good guy too. I can't say better half because I love Tony. I'm trying to catch up here. Yeah, it's a multiverse now with Spider-Man, right? No. Are you being serious? I'm not on Twitter. Are you being serious? Are you kidding with me? Why? I want that. Oh, I would die for. Is Crystal Pepsi around? Is it back? Can you get Crystal Pepsi? Oh, nice. I mean, for the most part, it's lately. Well, I haven't seen the Eternals, but the movies have been meh. You know, the TV shows have been pretty good. Rewatching it all. Yes, and we'll be reviewing that on Prince of the Universe at the end of the month. It's going to have tons of spoilers in it, and I want everyone to have a chance to see it. To be fair, anyone who was going to see it probably waited till the second week, and that was it. But for some reason, I feel like we have to wait a month. That's just me. Plus, we already have some other stuff recorded. But that's usually, if you've noticed, that's what I usually do because I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it all. But spoilers, I thought was good. I can't, Lance. Here's to be honest, I can't remember Endgame because everything bounces off Endgame. I didn't know certain people were dead. I didn't realize that. I'll take it any way I can get it. Oh boy, Crystal Pepsi would be great right now. What does that sound like? That sounds like a Zoolander. He's so hot right now. Well, that's spoiler territory. Hey, Johnny Reno, I saw that, man. Yeah, you're gonna love it, dude. Real time. It's really fun, and it was Bernardo who told me to get that game. Escape from Zombie City, the big box. You may want to find it on eBay with promo 4 because that's the one that didn't come in the big box for some reason. But that one is fun too. It's scary. It's harder. I put them both in the same category because it's the same game, just different theme. But Zombie City's harder, and Curse the Temple is excellent. But you know what? Sadly, Johnny, I don't think my gaming group loves it as I do. The only real time game we have is Project Elite, and they love the frick out of that, man. We play Project Elite. They hate well, a lot of them hate co-op, but they demand Project Elite. They love Project Elite. So I thought, okay, they'll like this too. No, another co-op real time. They're like, okay. Like my nephews, I don't think they'll play with me again. I'm sad by that. Think games I like that. Oh, that's a great top 5 games I like that other people don't. While we play it with one expansion at a time, and the hardest one is to me, besides the special promos, there's some wicked queenies in there. But the ones that use the time, where you're like sitting there for 30 seconds doing nothing or a minute doing that sucks. That sucks. We don't even go into those rooms. No, I know 1 or 2 people who go in those rooms once, and then we just avoid those rooms. We'll go all the way back just to find a different avenue. No lie. Woo, woo, woo! It's Roger Carter! Roger Carter, Roger Carter, Roger Carter! Roger, hey, Rog, seriously, you have your phone, right? I want you to come. I'm being serious. Roger is my old roommate who I love eternally. I will always love Roger. And I'm being serious, Roger. I would love, honestly, you pick the night. I'll make myself available. I want you on, and I want you to tell stories. The story he's telling is I got my molars taken out one time. And it was only supposed to be the bottom 2. But when I went under, my mom told the dentist, take all 4 out. Just take them all out. I did not want that because it was only the bottom ones that were bothering me. But he took all 4 out. Okay, so then I had them and I had to put ice on them. Well, we were playing. Roger, correct me if I'm wrong. We were playing PlayStation. I was living with y'all now. He was my first roommate, and I was having an ice bag on him. But then I'd want to play. And then eventually I was like, you know what? This ice sucks. I'm not gonna stick ice on my cheeks all day long. He went, are you sure? Won't it swell up? I went, no, it won't swell. I feel fine. And the next morning, boom, I look like a chipmunk. I was so big. And Roger could not stay. It was funny. It's my fault. Hey, kids, put the ice on it. Even if it doesn't hurt, put the ice on it. Even if it hurts you, you're like, oh, it's so cold. Keep it on there. If you don't, boom, chipmunk time, baby. That was funny. That was funny. I forgot about it. And the other thing was I was in so much pain I didn't open my mouth. And I remember this. I don't know if you remember this, Roger. I had to eat yogurt because I couldn't even open my mouth past this. This is all I could do. And so I could talk like this. And this is how I could talk. And I couldn't ask any taller. And so when I wanted to open my mouth even more, I do this in class because I was in college back then. I'd sit there because I'd have to shove a spoon. All I could do was shove a spoon in my mouth barely because my muscles weren't working. So I do this all day. I would stretch. I'd take my thumb and my forefinger and pinch them this way, and I'd work on stretching my mouth open all through the classes. Can you imagine? You're in the classroom, you're looking, and I'm going like this. I can't believe they didn't kick me out. But he probably saw my cheeks and went, yeah, that dude's all swollen up. He's trying to get it out. All right. He could be, but I just read a short story with Billy. There's something about Billy. He was always special to me. But rereading Knights of the Republic, I got to admit to you, Griff is great. Griff is great. But my heart says Billy. I don't know. That's a good one, but I would say, oh, no, that's a great one. A lot of people say HK-47, and you may be right. But Proxy dealt with harder challenges, so I'm going to go with Proxy. Oh, no, I don't. I know that game, but I've never played it. Never played it. Let's see. Man, I am behind. You want to do one? I mean, let me know. Let me know. Sure. That'd be fun. Sure. Can someone give her a ride? She really wants to leave town. There's nothing but jerks in her town and annoying people. She has annoying friends too. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even though, I think that I think the Darkness trilogy already come out, but I don't know when that book was created. Was that the first publication appearance of them? That's interesting. I didn't know that. That may be it because I don't think that book was out by then. See, I bought it years later after it already come out. And I just thought that was tied into New Joe Order, but you're right. I bet that book came out way before Darkness trilogy. Oh, it didn't, but that was glorious. I'll be honest. I had a blast. We were laughing so hard. There's one thing that I thought it was a little controversial, just to some people, and we could not stop laughing. I don't know if you see it or not, but there's a moment where Mikey and Mark are laughing about something, and it's just something we were all laughing about. I cut it out. But it was my backup plan if things went wrong. We had a great time with that. But I think I took that one. I took it out. You may see them. If you see them laughing and you're like saying, what are they laughing at? That was right after I'd said what our backup plan was if things went south at the Redneck. Dude, I love the Red. Seriously, no, we went to a real Christmas parade. Not as fun. The Redneck Christmas parade. So much fun. Who would make an awesome game? Me I don't know. Oh gosh, and that people act like children going for it. I cannot stand I think the colors are ugly. Grown men stripping away plastic beads from kids. I'd bring a bag of plastic beads and give it to any kid. I give them as many as they want. We got tons saved up every year. Um, I usually throw a lot of them out. We keep some of the nicer ones, but still, you know. Oh, it's always cold or rainy or both. I'm miserable. I'm not on Twitter. If someone can get me some Crystal Pepsi, I really want some Crystal Pepsi. I'm not going to pay the outlandish prices on eBay. Lance is amazing. Oh, there he is. Thanks, Bernardo. Thanks for the invite. You couldn't go to Dallas with me, but you can do that. Are you going to Dallas with me this year? Am I going to Dallas this year? Probably not. Nobody truly dies in comic books, is the thing. Oh boy. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, you're a Dragon Ball fan. I know your age then. You're the same age as my brother. My brother loves some Dragon Ball. I never got into it, but he loves it. Here, there you go. Check out the SWEU teen. Please go on there. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter, but at least follow Lance and tell him Matt made me do this. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure he's awesome. Awesome. Oh, ready? Not a fan. Like the music, fine. Supremely overrated movie. I got into the first few. The first one is my favorite. I used to say Link to the Past was my favorite. I replayed Link to the Past. It's fun, but it doesn't beat the original. The original's awesome. Oh, I don't have the original anymore. I used to have the original on my computer, but that was my old laptop. Anyway, the original is the best. Zelda 2 is awful. Um, it's Link to the Past is the Super Nintendo. No, then there's Orcana of Time, and I can't remember. Mask of Majoro. Those were okay. Windwalkers, was that the GameCube one? That was pretty fun. Although I don't recall if I beat that one. Because I gave away the GameCube. I traded the GameCube, and I don't know if I beat Zelda. I don't know. I did enjoy it. I remember liking that one a lot. It is tomorrow. Chris will join me. Ryan will not be on there only because he was sick at the time we recorded it. He was sick, and I didn't want to bother him while he was sick. I wanted him to rest up. So Ryan will not be on it. But Scott, Chris, Kyle all join because Kyle knows more about the subject than anything. And so it's an excellent episode. It comes out tomorrow. Yeah, you do need to show me. You can show me later on. Wait, what am I doing tonight? Maybe tonight. We'll see. It's such a hater. Such a hater. Oh, bye, Tony. I missed you earlier. Okay. I love you, Roger. I do love Roger. seriously, if you're still watching, Rod, you need any night. I need to have you on. And if you were you here for Christmas, he doesn't call anymore. I don't call either, so that's not fair to say. But I'm gonna start texting you over the holidays. Oh, hey, you left me a message and my phone busted, and I had to get a new phone. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I lost all my messages and everything. So I know you left me a message though. I just didn't get to read it. I don't like Right and Roll. Area Control is okay. Usually Legacy I would hate style games, but I'm kind of a liar since Time Stories is number 2 on my list. Yeah, Right and Roll would be a big one. Bernardo, what's another one? There's another one too. If it says Yuri Rosenberg, probably, unless it's 2 of his games, which I really like. I don't know. I mean, probably Death Troopers. Just think off the top of my head. But Chris told me about something he wants to do, and I'd love Chris. You know, anything I will do. I'll work with Chris since he's hard to get a hold of, and we may go through the covers and kind of grade them all. No, I thought it was great too. I chuckled a few times myself. Oh, I'd love it. I'd love that. Boom! Hey, do you want to be a contributor on the expandeduniverse.com? Email us below and let us find out. Guess who's going to be on? Can I announce it now? Yeah, I'll go ahead. Ryder Winham. Oh, the Ryder Winham. A long time ago, he gave me an article to post, and I forgot to post it. So I'm going to post that and something else he gave me. That's in February. And then we're getting a few more posts, hopefully by Scott. Scott, you got 4, right, for me? For February, right? Like you're going to give me it now. So I'm pre-post these. So I don't have to worry. I try to stay a month ahead. So right now I'm working. I worked a lot last night on the website. So, yeah. Thanks, Michael. Wait. I'd love to go to Gen Con. There's no way on God's green earth. I don't think I can go to Gen Con. I don't know. I'll talk to you about it. BGG is the best choice for me to go. It was okay. I was out of Disney by then. So I've seen it, but I don't remember it. So I guess it wasn't that good. It wasn't bad. I just don't remember it. I've watched Darkman, great movie. Darkman versus Army of Darkness, horrible. Horrible. Army of Darkness books were just really, really bad, sadly. Oh, yeah. The N64 ones. Yeah. Orkana of Time, Mask Majaro. I guess those are names. I don't know. Yeah, there is. Only because I really like the Riddler, and I hope he's done justice. I've always wanted to see the Riddler again. And it's my favorite Batman villain. So, yeah, in a way. You know what? I played a few, but here's my deal. Here's what, seriously. Well, my Xbox died. That was a big one. And then the second one was that they started doing those pay per things. Like, here's the base game for $70. Now, if you want to add and get another level, it's another 10. If you want another level, it's another 10. I was like, F this. And that was another thing that made it easy for me to transition out of video games. Oh, I don't like tile placement that much either. You're right. Not really, but I know a little bit. Hello, Steve, and Happy New Year, sir. Obi-Wan, episode 3. He went toe-to-toe with Anakin and beat him, so it's got to be Obi-Wan. No books. She has some comic books. The new canon, I think, has a book with her in it, but no books in that one. Yeah, I know. He sent me these a long time ago because I was going to be working on a site. I just forgot about it. And when I went to go pull something, the other one is an alternate, I'll go ahead and say it, the alternate comic strip that was going to be on the back of the Applejacks box. Now it's drawn by him, but in like what Applejacks cereal. Remember the droids? He had an alternate droids comic, and he gave me a outline. He drew out the penciled outline what it was going to look like. And I was like, oh, unpublished EU. So I'll post that too. 1st of February, Ryder Winham. We're going big, and then it's all down here from there. I'm going to do the many loves of Luke Skywalker because, hey, 'tis the season, right? I love the Bantam covers. I'll be honest, Arthur, I'm with you on that, man. I love the Bantam covers. I'd go for those. Yeah, they're being posted for January. Later in January, you're going to see Scott. Scott's doing some great CCG stuff, and I think you wrapped it up. I'm Ron Burgundy. But you're definitely going to want to check that out. That's going to happen in the next 2 weeks or so. His stuff will start popping up. 2 or 3 this weekend. Awesome. So then I got to get Shake Spencer down to get one from him. I'm just short just a few. And then we have some. Scott, if I can do an editor's meeting for the website, I'm going to invite you in because we have some ideas that Chris. Oh, you may have been there when Chris. I think you were with Chris. We floated some ideas for the website for when Supernatural Encounters comes out. Yeah, it is kind of weird, right? I don't care for Pepsi as much as Crystal Pepsi, but RC is one of my favorites. Ha, she'd be like, "Are you the guy that put the billboard in my front yard?" Yep. We'll see. We'll see what it's like. I'll check it out. I hate the DC movies. I am not a Snyderverse fan, but I hear this is going to rip it apart, which I don't care. I don't care. I really wish DC was better in movies, but they aren't. I love their characters better, though. Do you watch anime? No, not that much. Ha 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 ha. Good one. Oh, yeah. She's featured in it. You're right, Scott. I forgot about that. Yeah, so there you go. No prisoners. Ahsoka is in it. She's not the main character, but she is in it. Good call. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, see, with Batman Arkham City, it's like if you wanted this skin, that skin, it was like $2 a skin or something. I was like, what? And then some were exclusive to certain plate. Like I wanted the Batman 1966 skin. I love that show. Today, I love that show. And it was exclusive to PlayStation. And what did we get exclusive? Xbox got like Batman Green Lantern or something, which I remember the comic book, but I didn't like that one. And then who else? Nintendo. Someone else got the, or maybe it was PlayStation also got the Nightfall. The Azrael Nightfall Batman, which I thought was really cool too. Let me clutch my pearls. Oh, how dare you, sir? RC is the best. Oh, I got the vapors. Dang. I'd have bought every single one. Every single one. Holy cow, I caught up. Boom! Just like that. Hey, also, I was able to get Tales from the Galaxy Volume 4 of my missing, lost, or very hard to find short fiction from Star Wars, a lot of the E stuff now. Um, and I was super happy to finally get that. It has, oh, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Everyone fill it out for me. If you win it, just, I'll give you my address. Crystal Pepsi, come to me. I really hope they bring it back. You know, I bugged the Pepsi guy who drives by work. Every time I see him, I say, y'all bringing Crystal Pepsi back? He don't know nothing. He just drives a truck. But I ask anyway. What EU? Oh, sorry, I was reading that one. Oh man, these things are coming in there. There you go. What EU reference books would you recommend? Reference books. Guide to Warfare is unbelievable by Jason Fry. Ryder Wenham's Guide to the Force is really good if you want to know about Jedi and lightsaber tactics and fighting styles and lightsabers in general. Depends on what you're going for, really. Daniel Wallace. That's something I'm missing a middle name in there. His Atlas is pretty good. Gives you a big, map of the galaxy. Those are some ones off the top. But Jason Fry's A Guide to Warfare is unbelievable, unbelievably good. Well, I wish you would have gotten it for me. Sorry, how you wrote one of your favorite artists. Oh yeah. That was a Black Fleet Crisis, a long time ago. Yeah, Michael P.Q. McDowell, really great guy. Had a son named Matt. I'll talk to you about it later. I had to find it someplace to put it in hardback, and I think it's working. Hold on, let me make sure they sent it. It's heavily. I had to take out some of the authors' names and kind of give them different names, so you'll have to pencil in the real names. I can do that later, but I just want to make sure it got printed to me. So I put in the order, and I haven't heard back. I mean, I did hear that it'll be shipped to me later on this month, but I'll let you know, Scott. Hold on. I can even tell you. Only Pepsi Man can save us. Dun, 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 dun. I just like Crystal Pepsi. Creepy. Yeah, I do it though. I do it in a heartbeat. I had to pig out, right? Yeah, I thought Daredevil was great. Well, only I didn't want them to cut it, even though some of the stuff is all of it. I don't think you pressed, but there was something. Lulu busted me on one thing, and I saw what it was now, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take out a lot of these names. I know what it was. It was something that was well. It still may be posted online on the Old Republic site. Yeah, I know, right? 1,200 pages. That's incredible. I don't like that though. Do you get a lot of new people interested in EU subbing? I mean, yeah, I've gotten a few. I haven't kept up with you guys know I don't keep up with the subs until someone tells me. I don't know what I'm at now. A long time. Someone said I was at 6.66 when I did Red Harvest. So probably somewhere around there. 7. It's 7. We may hit 7 this year, possibly. So if we hit 7,000, I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have a lot of fun if we hit 7,000. So if you haven't subbed, yeah, Lulu's nuts, man. So if you haven't subbed, sub. And if you know someone who hasn't subbed, have them sub. And if you have friends or family who don't even know what their YouTube is, but they have a YouTube account, sub them up. Be sure to smash that like button, hit the sub, ring the bell for notifications, buy my merchandise. I don't have merchandise. Does anyone want a Matt's Expanded Universe t-shirt? Actually, beside me. All right, so let me tell you, not that y'all want to know, but I'll tell Scott what is in Tales of the Galaxy. Tales of the Galaxy, folks, by the way, is just something I've put together over the years. The first 3 books I did a long time ago, maybe 3 when I was married, but I just put these books of just hard to find ebooks or web stuff, like all the online hyperspace fiction was on there and stuff. And so that's what I put together all in one big thing. And I've been sitting on 4 for the past 2 years. It was time to go to print, and then 2 years ago, end of 2019 or 2020, Lulu shut me down. So I couldn't do it. So I tried to get oh, I couldn't do that. I was thinking about something else. Oh no, hey, no. Even more important, we've got to get Stig to 1,000. You got to sub to Stig. I'm serious. Watch a few of his videos. This is great. He needs to do a top 5. Please sub. Sub to that guy. That's the guy that needs a t-shirt too. Oh, thanks. The merch is coming when I find someone with design skills. That's not me. I'll tell you that. Oh, you would? Well, 1 through 3 isn't posted, but I guess I could. If Amazon posted the first one. Let me just show you not show you. Let me tell you what's in this one. Now, I don't, of Little Real Worth, from Joe Bongiorno, The Felonian Affair by Joe Bongiorno. Oh, wait. Are those up on his website yet? I think they are. The Xerox Redemption by Joe Shriver, because I stopped subscribing to Star Wars Insider, I think. Trading Scars. I don't know the author. I don't remember why I have that one in there, but I don't remember right now. Paul Charlton's Smuggler Blues. Pablo Hidalgo's Tales from the Front, the Jaloran Expedition. The Contact, which was the new book that I helped convince Rich Hanley and Charlene Newcomb to finish and bring out. It's a continuation from one of their characters in Star Wars Adventure Journal. Discoveries by Chuck Sperati, Crossroads, by Christopher Ceresi, and Seeing Red from the Old Republic. That was an Old Republic short story. And the other ones have stuff like that. But hey, guess what? Even something to turn you off from Tales from the Galaxy 1 and 2. 1 includes Oh Father, Where Art Thou from Matt Wilkins. Some Jedi Prince fan fiction. Ho, ho, ho! And then the other one has a very, very short story by me, like 2 pages. And I kind of explained the Evan Pell contradiction in it. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's only 2 pages long. I was reading Stephen King's Ennui, and he said, write and then stop, even if it's 1 sentence. And I went, that's interesting. So I wrote until I was done. It was 2 pages. I blame Stephen King for that. But I can't remember the name of that short story, but it's in book 2. And then some of my favorite fan fiction was in the first one. And I did get the authority from all of them except for Paul, whoever. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, it's marked down super low because I didn't want to charge for it. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was, I guess it is searchable. It's the internet, Matt. All right, hold on. All right, well, I'm far behind here. How'd I fall behind? Probably so. hopefully soon. Joe's working on it, and I don't know about paper copies. If you were part of the backing project, I can't remember where I don't think it was Kickstarter, Indiegogo or whatever. You will get a hardback or paperback. I don't know if that's going to be made available for everyone. I feel like he will, but I don't want to say anything. Plus, there's some really exciting news coming once it gets released. There is going to be something that everyone can buy, and you're probably going to want it. It's really cool. Unfortunately, I can't say anything until the book is released and Joe gives me the okay. But I say big, it's pretty big it's a pretty big thing. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun what it's going to be. I don't want to build it up too much, but I'm excited for it. And I think a lot of people will be too. There you go. 1,000. That's what we need to get you out. Yeah. Let's find someone to design some t-shirts for me. Here we go. Oh, really? Okay, awesome. Good. I'm glad that one's available. Yeah, I don't like it because it's first person, but well, yeah, they have Japanese covers for it, so yeah, why not? Great question. Man, I'm getting board game questions. This so makes the nerd in me so happy. Let's see. Everything got delayed. Did you see that guy on my Darth Bane review who said Darth Bane is overrated? And I was like, woo. After the Siege is on Games Found, I'll never get. Wait, how is the battery? Hold on. My girls turned off. Woo, almost lost my battery. That'd have been bad. Let's see here. What is this? Oh, one's coming. Hold on. So, after the Siege, which supposedly is going to be coming soon, because no one will say this. Ooh. Is Viscounts of the West Kingdom good? Did you see this? Expansions coming out. I can't look at that. Why would you show that to me? Okay, so I think I did that one for Games Found. Okay, so that's coming, and then what else do I have? The other ones I have, Architects of the West Kingdom, Works of Wonders, The Secret Cabal, I just got some promos from them. Marvel X-Men United, that's going to be a huge box. That's coming in the summer. Zombies, the newest expansion, the 20th edition. My girls will be in a card. Carrie called me, emailed me and asked me if they want to be featured. I want to be featured on a card. Yes. But I let the girls do it this time. Megan was on, what was she on? The last one, the Vegas one. And I'm in Zombies 13 on a motorcycle. That was cool. I was going to be in Zombies 14. I was going to be in Zombies Vegas. I was being called the Magician. Was the idea? And what happens is you can go to any other square. You can just transport somewhere. You can't go into a building, but you go onto any other plain street tile. It was a street magician in Vegas. And so kind of like how David Copperfield or David Blaine appear from one street over on top of a building the next, that was kind of the idea for it. Carrie liked it, but then we went with something else. I'm all about speed, not powerful weapons, speed when I do my cards there. Campaign Trail, which is coming out soon. That's shipping out soon. I gave my address. I think it's Hamburg or Amsterdam. I got one of the, whichever one's the remake of Cacao. I did not get Macarish, or whatever the other one, Best Stephen Field. I like it, but holy crap, $90, not even deluxe. $90? They're charging you all that shipping. No way. And anything else? Oh, I thought I had 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and 6 is after the siege. So those and nothing else. All right. Oh man, I'm so far behind. That Hansel's so hot right now. That's the quote. Couldn't think of his name earlier. Sure. Let's do it. Oh. I'm all out of gingerbread. Just that can. I got plenty more. Woo! Great. They in north, south, central LA. I'm in North Louisiana. Everyone keeps saying, were you okay during the hurricane? Yeah, it's just rain up north. We've gotten 1 hurricane since I've been here. It stayed as a hurricane. It was last year. It was a Hurricane 1. Messed with the friggin' internet all week long. It's not Escape from Daegu. I should have mentioned that. It's not Escape from Daegu. Sadly, no. That would be huge news. No, this one has to deal with supernatural encounters, and I think a lot of people are going to have fun with it. You're going to like it, I think. Yeah, because there's some stuff. It's going to be really cool. Anyway, I mean, I'm not saying the Han Solo Hungarian books will be translated later on this year, and the Ewok German stuff will be translated as well. I'm not talking about that. It's another project, but it's not. It's something to add on to supernatural encounters that I think people are going to like. Yeah, I want to put the Clone Wars on trial. I have someone in mind for that, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll come on. I've tried talking to him this summer, but he was too busy. There's a big YouTuber. Oh, that's all I'll say. Who likes the Clone Wars? Well, there's Scoundrels Cantina too, which I could bring them on. I didn't think about that. I could bring them on. I'd love to do that. Maybe I should get them. But there's another YouTuber who's a big Clone Wars fan. I tracked him down, and he was too busy. He was actually leaving to go somewhere, but I kind of would like to have him on. Some big one, another big one. I'd like to have Eckhart Slaughter back. He was really fun. He had a fun time. He said he'd come back. I just haven't thought of a great topic for him. Oh man, you gotta go get that then. The Stig shirt. Probably the DC movies. They're just terrible. I don't know why. Not, I mean, like Aquaman was too daggum long, and Ocean Master looked like a bad guy from the Power Rangers. Other than that, if it was shorter and just had Black Manta, it'd been great. Wonder Woman, the first one was okay. Chris Pine was really good in it. Wonder Woman was okay in it, but there are some really dumb moments in that movie, and I didn't like it. I like that Ares is really a 50 guy in his 50s who's overweight. Does anyone read the comic book? I read Wonder Woman. I have read Wonder Woman before. Newer Wonder Woman, or a few years ago, Wonder Woman. Get Ares right, man. Goodness gracious. Such an embarrassment for DC. Yeah, I thought that was funny. I don't think he was trying to troll either. Yeah, my buddy Bruce, he doesn't play board games, but he wants Masters of the Universe. He said it looks sweet. Yeah, I agree with that. Sorry. No, I don't. I don't even watch basketball anymore. I got out of basketball years ago, and guess what? I'm done with football too. This is the first year I didn't watch any football. And I'll be honest, the past few years I've been slipping from football. Really, last year I was in and out on football. The year before that I was watching it but didn't care as much. And this year I didn't watch a single thing, didn't keep up with scores or anything. I'm just done. Baseball's it for me now. Baseball's the only true sport. I don't know, but even football, college football I used to watch all the time, but I don't care anymore. I just don't. So he'd be great to come on. What a controversial person. um, Well, that's what I want to talk about because I do believe it belongs in the Legends universe as well as the new canon. I'm for that, but I just does someone love it like all? There's some good stuff in it, but you can't tell me certain like Ahsoka. Do you really love Ahsoka? Why? Because she's not that good. I have Paramount Plus. I do find it interesting only because it has all the seasons of Survivor, and I think it has Survivor Australia. Or at least the last few seasons, which I kind of want to watch. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Well, 2003 is brilliant. I don't know what that one is. Oh, Shreveport. Okay. Yeah, that's like an hour and a half away from me. Straight shot on I-20. I'm northeast. Oh, shouldn't tap. That's annoying. That's where the gist of it is. It's gonna tie in a lot of canon and make a lot of sense of certain things. I've only read a very rough draft from a few years ago. It only had 600 pages back then. It was a beast. I coined it the phrase of the Simmering of Star Wars. I'm not reading it, but I've heard. You may see one or two familiar characters. Supposedly he changed. I made the one note that I had an issue with. I took issue with. He said he changed it, and but I thought he got a character wrong. Just some character you see once or twice in the EU. He's not a big character, but his personality was dead wrong in the book. And Joe told me he changed it, so that was nice. Well, DC can be good. They just so aggravating. I don't want to get into that, but it's aggravating. I mean, then every other Shazam, every funny moment was in the trailer except for one. You know, I want to like DC. The new Suicide Squad was good. I may watch the Peacemaker TV show when it comes out on HBO Max. But the new Suicide Squad was good. But Harley Quinn, she's a great actress, but she's overused. The first Suicide Squad was just horrible. Birds of Prey was even worse. And Harley Quinn was just a little bit overused in this one, Suicide Squad. She's nice, but I know people love her, but too much of a good thing. Anyone? If you have ice cream every day, you don't want ice cream. Okay? And they just want to keep feeding us that Harley Quinn girl in every movie. Oh, the season hasn't kicked off yet, but it will. I'm going to wait till late February. I say that. I almost played it this week. But there's the girls league first, and then there's the boys league, and that'll start up probably into February, 1st of March. So yeah, you and Luke are on the same team though. If anyone doesn't know what you're talking about, here's the thing: if you become my friend, most likely you're going to find yourself in a game called Stramac Baseball. I make up my own. I don't play with professional players anymore. I play with people who I know. I put them on teams, and I play out an entire season every year. I love Stramac Baseball, And so, yeah. It was funny because someone said, wait, really? Am I on a team? I was like, yeah, you're on a team. He went, that's awesome. I was like, thanks. I wouldn't say awesome, but but I've done that ever since high school, I think. And I keep playing. And it used to be, this is back when I was single and had a lot of free time. I would play a fall league. I'd play a spring. No, yeah, I'd wait till the spring. I'd wait till baseball started and play my season. And then I'd play a fall league too, because I was just so bored. I was like, I gotta keep going because I'd be done really quick. I'd start in like late March and finish by late May. I'm like, oh, I want to play some more. And then I moved my season up to the first day of spring training, which is mid-February. And now I've moved my season up to start early January. I like the only reason it didn't start this week. I don't know why. I guess I could have. Well, I have a lot to do this week, but next week I could start it up. But be the girls' league first that would start up. I guess. I've just never seen her in anything. Holy crow. Well, I know she had to carry the show. She was the only good thing about the original one. That's true. That's true. But oh my gosh, like they overused her in Birds of Prey, and they did overuse her in the new Suicide Squad, just barely. Like if you would have taken out the scene of her, I mean, there's a lot of scenes of her you could take out, but the one that maybe I think just overdid it was when, I mean, it's fun. She's cutting people up instead of blood, cartoon butterflies are spurting out of them. I get it, but maybe it was just a little too much Harley in this movie. I can't think. Margot Robbie, that's her name. She's fine. She's fine as Harley Quinn, but Well, the animated universe is DCAU is awesome. I heard they were doing a follow-up to Batman with Kevin Conroy. Is that true? Will Mark Hamill come back and play the Joker? But the DCAU is fantastic. Fantastic. Boom. In. So much fun to do. True. I haven't looked into Black Adam. But I hope Batman's good because I like the Riddler. Oh, Snyder cut 4 hours of things. I just can't. I can't. I watched it just for the podcast, but it was horrible. I like Josh Whedon's cut better. I didn't like Josh Whedon's cut at all. Yeah, you can go and the best way to get a hold of me right now is through the expandeduniverse.com. Me and a few others will check the email, but they'll leave it in there for me if I don't get to it, and give me a couple of days or so, because I'm not always checking every day. But you can email the Expanded Universe. They have a contact email there, and that's where you can get a hold of me. Well, the new Suicide Squad was directed by Guardians of the Galaxy's James Gunn, and it's basically an R-rated Guardians of the Galaxy, though. A lot of DC talk. Shut up. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. You can do that. That's pretty awesome. You put your own numbers in there, or they generate something. I'll be honest, Michael. I've adjusted my character, but remember, I was younger, I was high school. My guy had one column that was all home runs, and then the rest of it was some normal hits and stuff, and outs and triple plays and stuff. But I know column one was all home runs. Now I've cut off on 6 of those home runs. So there's 6 home runs on my thing. So I'm kind of stacked. Of course, my game. And my pitching card was pretty boss too. all outs back in the day, or strikeouts or ground outs or pop outs or something like that. And I've changed it now. So people get hits off me all the time. I had to even take myself out of the game this past year a couple of times. I sucked. I was getting bombed. We lost a few games with me. So I've made my character a little bit more realistic, though. Still, I'm not throwing heat at my age, but I pretend. You can pretend, right? I give everyone some decent scores. I don't want to make everyone a powerhouse, but I try to balance it out too. It's weird. My team used to go to the World Series every year. I think we won this year, but there was a couple of years where my team won even one year. We didn't even make the playoffs. I was like, holy cow. So I'll try to make trades and stack teams a little bit differently. I try to make everything balanced so we can have different winners, because I don't want to win every year. I put a lot of friends on my team. Bruce is on my team, and he sucks in real life at sports. We were playing flag football once. True story. If Roger's still here, he'll love this story. We used to play football Sunday afternoons, and I was the quarterback way back in the day. No one would make me a quarterback now. I don't have any arm. But I was looking for someone. Bruce was wide open, and he was 2 feet away from me in the end zone. But I was looking for someone else. So then I couldn't find anyone else. He's like, I'm open. No one would guard him because he can't catch. So I threw it at him, and he dropped the ball. He cannot catch a ball. He has bricks for hands. And I went, Bruce! And I took one big step and got in his face and went, I'm literally 1 step away from you. And everyone burst out laughing. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with that. Oh, Tales of the Jedi. Oh, what a great story, isn't it? Luke will probably get injured. Yes. DC stuff talking about now. Yeah, we did our podcast. Steven filled me in. I honestly should have stopped after Bruce stopped after 3 episodes. I stopped after 6, and Steven watched it all the way through. Bruce and I are out. We're not doing season 2, but Steven can come back on if he wants to. See, how this started is I was begging my dad as a kid in high school, 14 or whatever. I was like, Dad, we need to have the updated, Stratomatic cards, and we didn't have them. And Dad didn't want to pay for them anymore because he was paying for them every year, but then he stopped. I was like, Dad, well, so-and-so plays on the Braves now. He's not a White Sox anymore. What do I do? And Dad scratched out the White Sox, wrote Braves over it. He went, there. I went, and then I came back to say, well, what about rookies? I can't get Chipper Jones or anyone else on the team because they don't have cards of them. I'm missing rookies, Dad. And so Dad got some 8x10 index cards, which are the exact same, height. And he looked up. He said, do you have a baseball card? And I brought the rookie baseball card of him, looked at his last batting average. Dad looked for a card that was very similar to that batting average and then copied everything down. Said, there you go. And I was like, you could put anyone. He said, yeah, I used to put Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle. He's like, you can put all the, you could buy those Stratomatic cards a day too. You can buy any team, which I think is really awesome. And I was like, really? And that was the first time that Matt Wilkins was first base for the New York Mets. And then I had so much fun playing that season. The Mets didn't win because the Mets sucked, even with my all home runs on one side. It was column 1 was all home run. But then I decided that I was going to do all my friends. And so I made a league. It was 4 teams, I remember. And I made a league and played it. And then it went from 4 to 8 to 16 to 23, 22, 24, whatever it is now. And I had to shrink the league a little bit last year, just because of my time restraints. I don't have as much time to play it anymore. But I've been playing Bruce will tell you this. He hated when baseball season came around because I wouldn't do anything. I'd be stuck in my room playing Stratomatic by myself. Roger remembers that too. They just see me in my room, just rolling dice and right. I used to write down home runs and everything, mark things down, do an all-star game, and I still do it. I had to shorten my season down by a third, which kind of hurt my heart, but I just don't have the free time anymore right now. We'll do it. We're going to do a podcast, Prince of the Universe podcast on it later on. I've read Injustice. Actually, I just read Injustice. Have you read Injustice? I just read that. Not too long ago. And it was really good. It went a little long in the tooth, but it was pretty good. The next thing I want to read is Invincible, because I saw the cartoon series, but I need to read the comic book. I have it on Comixology. I just been reading some EU, baby. So I'll eventually take a break from Star Wars because my brother's new book, Hush Hush, came out. Hush Hush by Remy Wilkins. That's on Amazon. And I need to read that. That's next on my list. There's something else. I got the new Dune novel, but it's book 2 of a 3-part series. There's something else. Oh, I ordered a book from the library, and it still hadn't come in. It's 3 weeks ago. I need it for Prince of the Universe. That's why I'm padding over the things. I'm going to read, I think I've told people this. I'm going to read Jericho's A Lion's Tale, Chris Jericho, because Wes said it was really good, and he actually wrote it. Basic. I love advanced. Correct me, Michael. Advanced is right-handed and left-handed batters, right? Because I try to do that because they have 2 different stats on the back. I try to do that, but I really got confused a lot for that when I was playing it back in the day. And super advanced, no. But that's really I tip my hat to super advanced people, but I play basic. I always thought about doing a playthrough, like showing the World Series, like me streaming it. How boring would that be? I may do it now. I may do it. I go 1 game against everyone now instead of 3-game series. And then the playoffs, the division series is the best of 3. The league series is the best of 5, and the World Series is still the best of 7. And I haven't gone to a game 7 in forever. I don't know. I don't think I've gone to a game 6 is the longest it's gone. I don't think it's ever gone to a game 7. In my mind, I don't think it ever has, which is crazy. And then the female division, they get 1-game playoff, 3-game division series, and 5-game World Series. I shortened it for them. And theirs have gone the full 5 games before. And I've got them really balanced because there's like almost a different, we had a repeat champion from 2 years ago, last year, but for like 5 years, I had different teams. My wife's team is still not 1-1. So I hate you. I hate you so much, Bernardo. I hate you. Yeah, those were good. Thank you. I'd love to do that. Did you hear my softball story? Scott, you're in the game. Scott's in the game. He didn't know this. Scott got drafted this year because he and I have talked a lot now, so we're friends. When I played softball, I sucked at it. Now, when I played baseball, I sucked at it too. That ball hit me more than I hit it. Oh, no. It's not on my shelf anymore. Where is it? It's in the, I need to go fish it out. It's somewhere in the, dang, I want to go see if it's there, but it's probably not. Anyway, the 1 home run I ever hit, it was in an 18 and older league. They did hardball, 18 and older. And I was 18, and my dad convinced me to play. Oh, my last year in high school baseball, I sucked, and my whole team hated me. They hated me. I had to play because every kid had to get 1 inning in or 1 at bat. And the coach, the game was on the line. This was the championship game for the city, and he didn't play me. And then they found out that they had to put me in, and it just so happened to be the last inning. And there were 2 outs, and we had a man, and we couldn't score him. So it was up to me to get a base hit, and everyone packed up their stuff and left while I was batting. The people who were there to cheer for me, they flipped to the other side because they thought the pitcher was really cute. the girls who came to cheer for me, they decided to cheer for Reed. And but anyway, so and Reed was a friend of mine. He was he was really awesome at sports. He was the #1 pick for all-star games all the time, and he could pitch it really hard. So I held in for that was the longest at bat I'd ever had, and ended up striking out. I ended up striking out. It sucked. No one was in the dugout. No one spoke to me. I sat by myself at the pizza party. No one wanted to talk to me. They all hated me. And I thought, wow, what a terrible way to end. Because it was my senior year. I was like, what a terrible way to end baseball. So I was bummed. My dad knew that. And when he found out they had an 18-year and older league, he said, hey, do you want to play? And I was like, yeah. I mean, with Dad, yeah, sure. And I sucked still. I mean, every once in a while I got a base hit, but I wasn't that good. And what had happened was, if you were young, like I was, you were the catcher, but I was left-handed. So the other thing young people did is they threw the ball, because old people, their arm would go out. So I got to be pitcher. Now I could pitch straight in, and I could zing it in there, but I wasn't that good, and we were the worst team because of it. But in the playoffs, everyone was in the playoffs because even the worst and the best team made it. So we were pitted against the #1 team that never lost, and I found out that they were hitting the ball if I threw it chest high, and also the umpire was calling strikes chest high. And I was like, holy crap! If I can keep throwing this ball up, because they would hit under it and pop it up, or they'd strike out, or the umpire would ring them up. I was like, we could win this game. And we were ahead 5-0. And everyone's going, oh, he's hot. He's hot. And I'm like, I'm hot. I'm hot. Oh, baby. I was, it wouldn't, you jump over the third base line. No one sat by me because I was hot. Don't break you're very superstitious if you play baseball. And then I remember I gave up. That for some reason we were batting last, but I gave up, not kidding, 6 back-to-back home runs. 6, because my arm was getting tired. I was dropping my pitches, and they were clearing them, man, just like a regular game. I was Charlie Brown. I was like, and I was dying. I was like, Coach, please take me out. I felt miserable. And so I sat on the bench, and he said, hey, I'll pitch next inning. And I was like, there won't be a next inning. I lost this game. I'm just so upset. And our best hitter gets a double. He goes, see, he'll score. We'll be tied, and I'll pitch. I was like, okay. And I'm feeling better. I'm like, well, maybe we'll win this. Maybe someone will bat him in and we'll win this. Or, we'll be tied at least and maybe win. I don't know. And the next 2 players struck out, and it was me. Oh, I was up at the plate. I was like, no. And I hung in there a lot. And I remember I was thinking, this is just like Reed. Dude burned it in there inside just like Reed did. And this time I golf swinged it. I just went tink. And I was so mad because it went up in the air. And I slammed my bat down. But I thought the umpire was going to call me out for getting mad. It was the third out anyway. But I just took off running. I was super mad. When I hit first base, everyone, even in the stands, because when an upset's happening, the other teams are looking on the game too. Everyone went nuts. So I thought the right fielder dropped the ball. So I took off to second. I still had speed. I took off to second base. I hit second. No one was throwing it. So I rounded and went to third. My whole team's coming out of the dugout like doing this. My coach is doing this. And I'm yelling at him and said, where's the ball? Where's the ball? I'm running. I'm like, where's the ball? Like, tell me, do I slide into third? Do I go home? What's going on? And I'm trying to look behind me to find out where the ball is. I see the right fielder, and he's sitting in right field. I'm going, what happened to him? Did he hurt himself? I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he hurt himself, and center field had to run, go get the ball. I was like, this is great. I'm going to make it to third. I hit third base when I realized I hit a home run. I'd never hit a home run before. And I was running the base as fast as I could too. And then when I came back we got killed the next game though. But on the baseball, if I can find it, the baseball says home run #1. I called it #1. Like I'm going to lose count now. I'm like Mark McGuire all of a sudden. But anyway, it was really funny. And then when we went to softball, I didn't go to practice because I thought softball was for sissies. And a softball travels differently than a hardball, ladies and gentlemen. Hardball arcs. Softball goes like this and then drops. And I was in the outfield, and I had no idea where the ball was going or what was going on. And they eventually just benched me. I was terrible. I got hit. No, I struck out my first time. I was so impatient for the ball, I struck out. After that, after I got a few hits after a while. But the thing is, though, I was terrible. I didn't go to practice because I thought it was beneath me. I'll be honest. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I found out a softball arcs differently than a hard ball. And I looked like a fool out there. I really did. My dad, who was 60 or 62 back then, was the best player. Dad's knees were going out back in the day. And so he couldn't hit much. But when he did get a hit, holy crow. It was a single because he couldn't run, or it was a home run. Those are the two things he always hit, a single or a home run. And he hit more home runs than anyone. 62. Dad just had that power in there. That was impressive. That was a long story. I'm sorry about that. The initial idea of it was interesting, and then it just drug out. It did drag out. I'm so far behind here. Oh, paper books all the way, all the way. Graphic novels, I don't know. I like a lot of the Batman ones. I think they're fun. What's your recommendation for Star Wars books, comic books? Only seen the original trilogy. Hi, Roger. Yeah, I would start on the Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Empire trilogy by Timothy Zahn. If you like the original trilogy, if you like the prequels, I'd start on James Luceno's Darth Plagueis, and then go from there. I would never read in chronological order. I don't think Dawn of the Jedi is that interesting. Yes, I played that once, and it's Super Advanced is nuts. I agree with you. Yes, I know all that. But I did try Advanced once, but I just thought just kind of bogged down the game a little bit. So I like plain Jane Basic. Oh, geez, you know what? I don't know. I did make your card. I did make your card the other day. No, a week ago or so, 2 weeks ago. Oh, it's full of sad stories. Hello. Hey, let me get the no. Should we do a night chat? Should we do a nightcap? I feel so. This has gone on for live Q&A. So I think we should do a nightcap now. Nightcap means I'm going to have guest on if we want to do guest. We may do that because I want to grab a few things. So let's try that out. Let's try out a nightcap. All right. Oh no, dang it. I can't do one. Just forgot. Hey, let me go grab the, oh, by the way, watch this. Robin shirt, Batman pants. Oh, that kind of hurt. Okay, hold on. Get the Tales from the Galaxy. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Oh. All right, I was going to show you the rest of the Tales of the Galaxy. This was the first one. Go ahead, Noah, screenshot that, you big jerk. What has it got? There's My Fiction, Knight Errant Influx, Desert Inconvenience by Rogue Knight, Something of Value by Sheld's Kant, Judge's Call by Timothy Zahn, The Pen is Mightier Than the Sith by John Wilholt. Some of these are a lot of fan fiction. The Flute Droid by Brian Bakula, really good. Stormfleet Warning by Jude Watson. Equipment by Matthew Stover. Duel by Timothy Zahn. Shades of Grey by Jim Woolholt. Tales of the Headhunter by Doug McDonald. More fan fiction. It's excellent. Conflict of Loyalties. Paul Charlton wrote it, but when I printed it out a long time ago, it was edited. It should say edited. Because I only wrote one of these. But Paul Charlton wrote Conflict of Royalties, a fan fiction, which is really good. You can't find it online anymore. And my copy had every other sentence deleted. For some reason, the ink wasn't working, and so I couldn't read it all. I tried to reach out to him, couldn't. So I kind of filled in the blanks. It's really good. So I gave myself credit because I wrote some tie-in sentences. No, Lulu took everything down. I may put the rest of these up. And Never Too Heavy by Westall. That's mainly fan fiction and a few short things hard to find. Two. And by the way, they won't have these covers. I had someone who does know design make the covers for me, and I don't know how to make covers either. That's why we need to have someone in design. All right, so here we go. This has a ton, and this was written in small print. I didn't check the print on it, so it's really tiny, but I could fit a lot in here. Hey, bub. Okay. Dawn of the Jedi, The Adventures of Lanry Brock by Tim Levin. Smuggler's Vanguard by Robert Chesney. Secret Journal of Dr. Demigod, John Jackson Miller. Light and Shadow by Paul Danner. Interference by John Jackson Miller. Labor Pains by John Jackson Miller. Precipice by Chris Cassie. Outfoxed by Rob Valio. Prelude to Empire. That was mine. Short story. Death Troopers, Recovered Messages from the Prison Bars. A lot of this is hyperspace stuff. Cantina Communications by John Chesterman. Lando Calrissian, Idiot's Array by my buddy Rich Hanley. Shifting Gears by Gene Rabe. Just Business by Paul Danner. Love is a Warm Blaster by Paul Danner. You can get these on Paul Danner's website, so I just downloaded them and put them up. Deader Than a Triton Moon, Jason Fry. Fist of Ion, Ed Erelak. Death in the Slave Pits of Lord, Adric Tolliver. Adric didn't officially, but I think he sent it to me. I couldn't find it. I reached out to him, and the day after I found it, like after looking forever on the internet, I found it easily. I think he posted it for me. Yeah, Thoughts I'm Not Going to Stay There. That's what it is. Yeah, Lulu cut it all off. Lost City of Tatooine by David West Reynolds. That was in Dig 2 magazine. I got that in there. Servants of the Empire, James Cambias. Credit Denied, George Stratton. Win or Lose All by Timothy Zahn. Imprint by Christy Golden. That's a Hyperspace Fan Club exclusive. That's impossible to find. And Outcast Supplemental Letters by Aaron Alston. Woo, that was a long one. And then Volume 3. Ooh, super nice. All right, so Volume 3 doesn't have any short fiction by me because I was like, why am I putting short fiction? Why am I wasting pages by putting my fiction in there? Oh no, I have Of Little Worth twice. I didn't realize that. The Falerion Affair by Joe Bongiorno. The Big Switch by Ryder Wenham. That's on the Star Wars Timeline.com. Imperial Troop Transport, the little short comic strip by Kenner. Chief Chirpa Kidnapped. Return of the Great One. The Ice Princess. All from the Ewoks Annual 2 from the UK. They were short stories, not comic books. Skywalkers by Abel G. Pena. Lone Wolf by Abel G. Pena. Y'all know those. Emanation of Darkness by Patricia Jackson. I think that's on StarWarsTimeline.net. And all these are Old Republic. The Old Republic short fiction stuff. Price of Power. Bedtime on Concordia. Risha, Planets of Interest. Wanted, Dead or Dismantled. Surface Details. Lan Beninko's Journal. Search for Oricon. The Record of Dreadmasters. Holonet News exclusive. Darth Deathmark. One Night in the Dealer's Den, The Final Trial, The Sixth Line, Vacation Brothers. And then I have, Trials and Transformations by Joe Bongiorno. So volume 4, I've already mentioned what it was going to be on there. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, keep me updated on that because I want to know about that. That would sound interesting. Such a party pooper. All right. Oh really? Ecker doesn't like it. I should bring him on. See what he thinks about it. Talk to him about it. Maybe he'll have something interesting to say. I wouldn't have any interest to say about it. Yeah. Well, they're just stuff that I couldn't get in print, or it's on ebook exclusive or something. And so I just made copies. And I really thought I was going to do 3 volumes, and that was it. But I kept finding more stuff. And then when new stuff didn't come out in the past few years, well, that last Old Republic thing came out in like 2020, maybe 2021. I can't remember. So I added that. But, you know, unless Old Republic comes out with more stuff, Joe's book will come out in print. The Ewok stuff probably will not come out in print. Well, that's a comic book, though. If it's a book, I'll put those in there. But yeah, and if I write fiction again, my return to Endor, I'll do it. Yeah, that's in volume 4. Seeing Red is in volume 4. That's funny. That's funny. That is funny. All right, that's it. I'm outsies. Wow, this is way longer than I usually do, but I've had a lot of fun, guys. Almost 2 hours of fun here. Thanks a lot. What we have tomorrow is a more civilized age. Friday, I'm going to do my top 5 worst expansions, then my top 5 best expansions, then my top 5 promos for board games, then promos I wish I had but will never get. And we did get a game. My wife got a game for half price. Oh, we forgot to go to the store to see if they have another one that I really want. But it's a family game. It's a little kid game, but it's fun. It was fun. My wife and I played. We had fun with it, and I'll review that one. So I do have a game to review, but we're gonna get all that done. Rereads coming out. Matt's Expanded Universe. It's coming back for 1 week only next week. Got some online comic strips and some short story comic strips that I forgot to mention. And they both kind of take place in the same timeline. So that's coming out next week. So a lot of fun stuff. Saturday morning, Samo Flange coming out this Saturday. I think this is Josh's top 100, my buddy Josh. And he's doing number 100 through 51. Next week, he'll do 50 through number 1. And then 3 weeks out, Benjamin and I will be reviewing Cobra Kai Season 4. And then after that, I have no idea. He was supposed to show up and record some. I'm trying to get ahead in my recordings for podcasts now, but he couldn't show up the other night. So we're going to talk about top 5 movies we're excited for 2022 and top 5 movies that were most impactful to us. And then later on, he works in security, internet security, and I find that fascinating. So we're going to do one on his job or a little bit about it, internet security, which I think is interesting. And then from there, I don't know, because that's the weekend of Valentine's Day, and we both don't care about the holiday, but we're going to try to do something fun for that too. Who knows? And Wes from Prince of the Universe will be joining me on Tim's channel January 28th, talking about wrestling. Wes will be back on Prince of the Universe soon. Once I read Jericho A Lion's Tale, he'll come back on. And then I'm going to have him on again because Bruce's schedule was light for a little while, but it's picking back up. So. And I love having Wes on. Wes is great. But anyway, folks, you guys have a wonderful